Hey YouTube, Dawson Ryder here with my review of the Rockstorm Guitar Blaster from Power Rangers Ninja Steel. This is the Gold Ranger's main weapon, which is like a duo or trio, like sword, gun, guitar thingy. And also my first Ninja Steel review in a while. Or at least, this is the first thing I've actually found in person of like the Ninja Steel reviews that have trickled out over the past few months. Like I still haven't seen the Ninja Master stuff in like a physical store. Anyway, so let's go ahead and take a look at this thing. So obviously it comes with itself. And then it's like, one of its main features is it's kind of like a Nerf blaster. So you have these two darts here, which we'll be showing off. And then you have its little power star. It's the lightning mode of the two modes that are traditional of this weapon. I don't know why I said that so weird. It was almost as if I was a robot and someone was typing that for me. Just before I forget, I'm just going to show what it does in the Morpher. So, let's put it in there. And you know, I never really noticed it much, but the way that, if this breaks when I'm trying to get this out, I swear. The way it says engage kind of reminds me of the White Drago Ranger's voice in Dino Thunder. I'm going to be showing comparisons, so also, while we're focusing on this, here's the comparison to Ninninger's counterpart, which obviously, you know that these are, you know, larger, have electronics, spin and whatnot, but the feature of this one, as you can see, look, they have different faces, because the gimmick of this is that it could switch modes, and like when it was in the guitar, it was supposed to be like you were strumming a guitar, which was pretty cool. So that's obviously lost, which I didn't expect them to fix that, but yeah. So let's take a look at it on its own. So it's actually not that bad looking, to be honest. Like, even the Japanese version kind of looked basic, and it's not even missing, I would say, that many details from the show. So I'll be showing a comparison in a second, but there is definitely things missing from the Japanese version, but it's honestly not that bad. And it's not that bad a size either. It's still on the smallish side, but there's definitely been worse. And like the blade actually seems fairly long and sort of skinny, and like the base here of the hilt is like smaller, so it kind of makes it feel a little bit sleeker, which is nice, and it feels fairly nice to hold. The handle's a bit small, but obviously I'm an adult, but still, even for like some bigger kids' hands, I think. But regardless, it's not that bad in terms of the mold, I think, and feel, but it is pretty basic looking. Like, as you can see, it's basically just all gray plastic with little bits of flames, and then like this orange thing on the end for safety. But the Japanese one wasn't all that much better. In fact, you know what, let's just pull it in right now. I don't know why so here's the Japanese version. So they're roughly the same size. Here, let me set it down like this instead of doing that. But you can see that they're roughly the same size. Even like the blade is pretty much the same. I think it might have a little bit of a length edge, you know how it is, but like this part is a lot bigger on this, so I think just making it smaller made it feel sleeker. And honestly, the handles only, I feel like, a smidge easier to hold. It's like maybe a little bit longer, and obviously you have that there. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Nope, stop. Okay, but so yeah, there you get the idea. And as you can see, this one also isn't anything to write home about look-wise. It's also primarily gray with the flame stickers, and I think that like the black areas here, you know, are more prominent on this, and then obviously it has these little details here, but we had to change that part because of safety. So I think the only real thing they could have done is maybe color these, but maybe coloring it this color would have clashed, or making them orange would have seemed weird. So yeah, there's a size difference there. I already showed you the difference with the star, obviously, and there's obviously sound differences, as you've already heard. It's got Ninninger's signature voice and all that stuff. So anyway, so I think this is on. No, maybe, is it on? It wasn't on. So now when you turn it on, you do get noises. So there you go. So you got a couple basic sounds without the star in it, so you got that. And you just got those two for the sword mode. And then the gun blast mode noises. And it's just those two. And if you hold them, nothing happens. Same for this. Okay, So now when you put this on, there's no reader or anything. You'll just get an activation noise, and then it'll start making that sort of waiting noise the Morphers have, but it won't wait, it'll just stop. See? And then you'll get a slightly different noise for like a finisher. Same goes for this. Now, its main gimmick, being the Nerf bit, is actually pretty cool. So you put one of the little darts here, or whatever you want to call them, and then you just cock this back, and then fire. And it's actually pretty nice. And you need to cock it back, because I just put it in and then press the button. So, and it gets a fair distance. I know it's hard to see in this setting, but, well, that was an amazing example. Like, I like how I said it gets a fair distance and then it didn't even shoot. All right, let's try this again. There we go. So yeah, and that's pretty much it for it. Honestly, this thing isn't that bad. I didn't really have too high expectations or too low. I would say that it's just kind of pretty average. Like, if you're just looking for something for display for your collection, it's not that bad of a substitute. Compared to the Japanese version, obviously you're missing out on mainly the uniqueness of the star, but it's just overall not that bad. Like I said, it's not something I'd be like, this is the best thing of Ninja Steel, you need to get it right now. But I think if you don't want to track down the Ninja version, it's not that bad. And I actually think the inclusion of the Nerf mode was pretty nice. Like, just as a thing for kids, I can see it definitely being fun. Like I said, it's got some distance, except for that fail when I talked about its distance. But also, the pump action is really neat and adds something that the Japanese version definitely does not have, the pump action. And it just kind of makes it feel more like the weapon, makes it feel more like that cowboy theme. Like, I don't know, it just makes it feel a little bit more authentic, and it's just kind of nice. So basically, to end, like I said, it's nothing that I would say rush out the door for, but it's not as bad as I thought, with actually a pretty fun, unique feature to it. But anyway, until next time, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. It's Dawson Ryder, signing out.